Hi, my name is Melissa Shanks. I'm the owner of Cruise Planners, the Zaneri team, and I'd like to welcome you aboard the Regal Princess as we sail next June 2025 to the British Isles via London round trip Southampton Port. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this adventure, and then I'm going to encourage you to reach out to your favorite travel agent with the Zaneri team franchise so you can get more questions answered and get your booking made. Let's take a look. We're going to be sailing on the Regal Princess. She was recently refurbished during the pandemic. She has 1,400 gorgeous balconies, ranging from your standard balcony to mini suites to club class and reserve level mini suites, as well as mini suites that are offered throughout the ship. One of the things that I love about the Regal Princess is all of her features. She has a sea walk, which is a glass bottom and glass side lookout 28 feet above the water, so you can get some beautiful views from there. I also love the watercolor fantasy light show that she has every evening on the ship, as well as movies under the stars. They do first run movies right on the balcony with lounge chairs and blankets. It's a wonderful, fun experience. They serve pizza and popcorn too. I love that she has 15 wonderful food venues, both included as well as specialty dining. There's a casino, and then, of course, the Lotus Spa with a hydrotherapy pool and heated loungers. So let's take a look a little bit more at our journey. On day 1 and day 2, we're going to be at sea, leaving Southampton, and then a full day at sea after that. You'll get to enjoy the many venues aboard the Regal Princess. On the 3rd day, we're going to make our first stop in Cork, Ireland. This is the second largest city in Ireland. And one of the most famous stops there is Blarney Castle, where you can kiss the Blarney Stone for good luck. The next day, we're going to stop in Liverpool. As you all know, this is home to the original Beatles. You can take a tour that is like a Beatlemania tour, where they about 2 hours and they show you all the sites related to the Beatles. Everything from recording studios for the first time to Eleanor Rigby's grave. You get to see everything. You can also visit Liverpool Cathedral, a great site, or enjoy afternoon tea. On the 5th day, we get a really cool stop in Northern Ireland. And this is not common for cruise ships to stop in Northern Ireland, so I'm super excited about this one. Most interesting to me is probably going to be the Titanic Museum and Memorial. I would also love to see Belfast Castle. And I'm not personally, but if you're a Game of Thrones fan, they have an incredible tour there where they take you out onto the properties where they actually filmed. On day 6, we're going to stop in Glasgow, and you can also venture over to Greenock from here. So if you have Scottish blood in you, you'll enjoy this one. Glasgow is famous for its Victorian and Art Nouveau architecture. So taking a city tour where they talk about the architecture and the age of the buildings is really fantastic. If you're an Outlander fan, this is a great chance for you to do a tour to learn a little bit more about the studios as well as outdoor venues for filming. They have several distilleries with whiskey tasting. On day 7, we're going to be at sea. And then day 8, we land again in Kirkwall, Orkney Islands. A couple of highlights here are the St. Magnus Cathedral, the Balfour Castle, which you probably have heard of, and Skara Brae, which is actually an archaeological area that's older than Stonehenge. Pretty cool. On the 9th day, we're going to go to Invergordon, and you can see Dunrobin Castle. Invergordon distilleries of all kinds. Probably, I think there were 3 or 4 that I looked up. So that would be an interesting afternoon tour. And if you want to try your hand at a little luck, you can venture out into Loch Ness and take a look for the monster. Day 10, we're going to head to Edinburgh. And of course, you'll want to see Edinburgh Castle while you're there, but you can also enjoy a town tour. They do a little bit of history as well as newer buildings. And then you can even enjoy a day of golf if you'd like. We're going to be in port a pretty long day that day. So you could do some touring in the morning and an afternoon of golf. Day 11, again, we're at sea to enjoy the Royal Prince or the Regal Princess and all her favors. Then we're going to stop at the Port La Havre right outside of Paris. So it's about a 2-hour ride, and you can go into the city of Paris and see all the sights there. Typically, that's probably the premier spot if you're going to be cruising on an ocean to stop and get to go into Paris. So a lot of people typically venture in there. And then on day 13, we're going to arrive back at Southampton. So it is round trip Southampton. I'm going to encourage you when you're making this trip to let us know if you'd like to fly in a couple days early and see the sights in London, Big Ben, or the London Bridge. And outside of London, you can actually, while you're on your way to or from the port of Southampton, you can stop by and see Windsor Castle, which is pretty amazing in itself. So that concludes the presentation. I want to encourage you to reach out to myself or to any of my associates. You can visit us at our website, www.cruisegenius.com. And you can go into the groups section and you'll see this specific tour listed under groups. Or you can write myself, Melissa, MELISSA Shanks, SHANKS at cruiseplanners.com. Or you can call me 330-844-8722. Let me know if you're working with an agent and I'll connect you with that one, or I can help you myself. Thanks so much for watching. We look forward to having you aboard.